Welcome to Patrick Roberts, Our New Timeline.
Well, hello guys. Long time no see. And I apologize because I have been one hurting unit lately. And I still feel it up here. I don't know if I got a sinus infection or what, but this whole eye hurts. And it hurts just up in here. Just to touch this, the skin feels like little shocks. So I don't know. I've never had a sinus infection before, so and it's not the COVID. I haven't had anything up my nose, so it can't be from a test. Get the test. If you don't get your test, you'll just have to stay. Remember that that one? Am I even? Yeah, I am. So I'm live. Where are you guys? It is pretty late. I just thought I'd come on for a little bit, give you guys an update on what's been going on. Yeah. So other than feeling not so well, nothing really new except for lots of stuff in the Mandela effect's been going on personally, I should say. Lots of different buildings and stuff popping up, gas stations out of nowhere. I don't know if I told you guys last time, but I traveled down this one road for the last couple of years every day. And this one day, not too long ago, just a couple weeks or so, and I've been getting these bad fucking headaches too. So this time, I'm traveling down the road, and I'm with a bunch of people, and I see this house built on a silo. And I'm like, did you guys just see that? And they're like, yeah. I said, have you ever seen that before? And they're like, no. And I'm like, wow, because I really thought I had lost it. But they were seeing the same thing. Hey, Mike. Hey, David. Jennifer, welcome. Malaya. So, I got some great wisdom for ya. Don't walk in the middle of the street without looking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Yeah. So, what's everybody up to tonight? I gotta be up at 4 in the morning. So I don't know how long this one's gonna be, but the last 3 times I think I've come on at this time. It's 11 a.m. for me. Oh, nice and early in the morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning comes fast. Why do you have to wake up at 4 a.m.? because I have to drive an hour away. I go to this clinic every day, so I have to go an hour away. So it's 2 hours round trip. So what are you guys doing? Mike is cooking breakfast. We're about lunchtime now, so. And Jennifer just can't sleep. And I think David popped in and he popped out. So I wasn't going to start talking about this, but it bothers me, and I shouldn't let it. But hey, Cammy, but it's that damn fucking what is his name, Little something, that come out with them shoes, 666 shoes, that in the soles of the shoes they have human blood in them. And I thought, what have we gotten to? What? We are like gone. I mean, most, like, we're not gone, but this world is like gone. I didn't think I'd ever live to see a day where they would actually be selling Satan shoes. And for them to go for $1,000. $1,000. That's crazy. And since I looked it up and I seen a few videos on it, now it's popping up all the time, and I can't get away from it. I try to click on other videos that would take the algorithm way the hell away from pop art music or whatever you call that, and shoes way away, so I could build up a different algorithm. It keeps popping up. Yeah, they are definitely showing their hand. Yeah, yes, and the devolving fast. It's like, how did we get here? I mean, how did we actually get here? Why are we here? Why would we want to come to such a place? If we chose to come here, why would we want to? It's sad. But yeah, I think I got everybody sleeping. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I want to show the video. Um, for once, it's not even popping up in. I think I might have gotten rid of it finally.
But critics call it voter suppression, saying that black voters are.
Bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, so anyways, what's up with you cats out there? What's new in the news? I haven't even been paying attention to the news. I feel like I've lost time. Like, I don't even know what the fuck day and month it is anymore. I wouldn't worry about it too much. There isn't much any one of us can do other than work on our own path. Because some need to see, nothing we do can save those who choose. Those who choose not to be. Always, always people who say, but maybe if, so that's all playing out some of the questions as to why and what needs to be done. Yeah, I'm trying to read it and people keep writing messages, so it pops up one and then I lose my spot. Hey Floyd, welcome Hazel. Yeah, that have you guys all seen the commercial, or it's actually a music video of the guy? It's one sick video, I'll tell you. It is really sick. Copy. Okay, so if anybody wants to jump on it, I'll put the link in the chat. Oh man, I sure hope this sinus thing goes away, or whatever it is, whatever is going on up there, because it brings on some massive fucking headaches, and just the light, looking at the light hurts my eyes. Yeah. Staring at the screen really hurts. So it's opposite of Lil Nas and C. Tom's new song, Church. No, I haven't seen that. Hey Mike, what's up? How's it going?
How's it going? It's been a while.
Yeah. So what you been up to? How's it going?
How's it going? It's been a while. Sorry, I had the YouTube page up, so there was a little bit of feedback.
That's all right.
So what's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. What have you been up to?
Just working on my own stuff, you know. So.
Yeah. What do you do? Drawings and stuff, or what?
No, I'm learning how to, I'm learning how to chart stuff a little bit, learning to trade a little bit. So, trying to work on that.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So what have you been up to? You had a fire. I heard that you had a fire.
Yeah.
Your place burned down.
Yeah.
I've been out of the scene for a while, so I kind of check in and out, but I'm a little bit, I live out in the woods, so.
Yeah. It's I don't know, a couple months ago now that the house burnt down.
Yeah, it's been a while. Jeez.
Yeah, and but I ended up in a better, better place
Cool.
and stuff. But yeah, I'm a lot happier. If I could get rid of whatever the hell's going on with my sinuses or whatever, I don't know. My fucking eyes hurt like a son of a bitch.
You got a migraine?
Yeah, it's not really a migraine. Just it feels like pressure, just pressure in the eyes, a lot of pressure in the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what that is. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so.
Yeah, it's like I had a tingly like whenever I touch my head, it
Mhm.
it hurts. It kind of feels like shock waves. So yeah,
It's been going on for a while now, or what?
about 2 days.
So why are you streaming then?
It's been a while, so I thought I'd get on for a little bit. I didn't realize how much it was going to hurt my eyes, looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been on the computer in a couple days, Just staring at my phone, I go on my phone a lot, but I turn the brightness down on my phone. I'm not sure how to do that on here, but it definitely needs to go down because it's like really bright. I don't know how to do that.
I imagine you can go to your settings. You're like maybe control Windows control
Yeah.
panel,
I don't know how to
and
do
then
that.
maybe there's a display.
Oh,
I'm trying to see from my end how one could do it. Hardware and sound adjust. Yeah, so you can go to your control panel, and then there is hardware and sound, and a display brightness option should show up, and you should be able to adjust from there. You may even have a button. I have like a F4 button that I can press to change my brightness. Yeah.
all right. Sorry about that. That was my daughter. Um,
Are you on a laptop?
click off. Yeah, F4.
Try F4.
No, that's the volume.
Okay. So it might be a little bit different, but go to control panel. You're using Windows, right?
Yeah. Where's the control panel? I don't know where the
You can just
control
type it in the start menu. Search, type for search, and then just type control panel.
panel. Oh, there it is. Control panel.
And then maybe a hardware and sound in that section. You might be able to find.
Control
No?
status. And I'm like, okay. back to settings. Okay, control view network status. Oh. Yeah, I don't see anything like.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't see where it has brightness or control. Oh well. Oh well. So do you get to? You don't get on the internet much then, huh?
I mean, I'm on the internet. I'm just not chatting too much. I, kind of mosey around, but I try not to spend too much time on the internet, especially the last couple months. It's, I mean, I have internet, but I just haven't been spending as much time, as before. Kind of trying to come out of my shell a little bit, but for the most part, there are things that I need to work on myself. There's a lot of things to do, right? So it's
Right.
how you allocate your time, right? How you spend your time. It's important to me. So I felt like there was a period where I was spending too much time, like on the internet, like talking to people and stuff, and I just need to kind of shut down for a while,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty quiet over here in the mountains. I go into town for supplies, but I try to limit that as much as possible. And, we have a festival coming up around here. So I don't know if you can hear the drumming, but there's drumming outside. It's today and tomorrow.
That's cool.
It's actually, it's going to be nearby where I live. So they wanted to connect electricity from my hut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't have electricity now, or they're going to connect electricity?
I do have electricity. It's not consistent, but what I'm saying is that the local villagers are going to do a festival. They're going to do some kind of festival, and it's going to be near where I live. I kind of live alone, and they wanted to connect some wires to my hut, so they have electricity during the festival.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Dean, Winston. Yeah. It's a slow night. He heard an animal outside, probably a feral cat. We live up countryside. Did you hear an animal outside or something? Or is she talking about somebody else?
I'm not sure. I mean, my cat is outside somewhere. Could have been him. I apologize. I'm a little bit boring. Maybe not have come up. Not very entertaining for the folks
That's
here.
okay. I'm just looking at the chat. So where are you? You're in or where are you?
I live in northern India, in a state called Himachal Pradesh. The very northernmost India is called Kashmir. You heard of Kashmir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I live in a state just below Kashmir.
Is that that's out in the woods, or is it what is the terrain like over there? Is it all sand or what?
I live in the Himalayas, part of it. Himalayas, the range go from Pakistan, northern India, through Nepal to other part of India, and part of it goes into China. China. That was Tibet before, but yeah, it's a long region, like the Himalaya region. But like I live basically in northern India, and it's mountainous here. I live about 2,200 meters above sea level, which is, what is that, about 6,000 feet above, almost 7,000 feet, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the weather like?
Right now, it's quite. It's supposed to be spring. We had rain for a few days. I kind of forgot like Fahrenheit, but I would say in Fahrenheit maybe about 60 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah, it's quite nice when the sun's out. It feels warm. I mean, I'm used to colder temperatures. I prefer the colder temperatures. I cannot go to southern India at all.
Is that like
even during the winter time, it's kind of hard. What's that?
And it says that like Florida, hot.
Southern India? I have no idea. I've never been to Florida, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Florida is about as south as you can get, and it's, I mean, in America, and that's.
No, I know where Florida is.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's about as south as you can get. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really hot, hot and humid.
I've been to Louisiana, and I remember it being very hot and humid. But I would say, southernmost part of India I've ever been to is Goa. It's kind of resort type place. A lot of tourists go there. It's a beachy area, and that was pretty hot during then. And then during the summer, even down in Delhi, it's like 100 degrees. And that's way too hot for me. So not a hot weather person.
Yeah, it's like here. I couldn't live in Florida during the summertime. I could live up here during the summer, and I go down to Florida for their winters.
But Wisconsin can get pretty hot. I remember over 100-degree weathers in Wisconsin.
Yeah, during the summer, and I wouldn't fucking dare step outside. So we had them, or very seldom do we have 100-degree weather. Usually, we'd be lucky if we made it to 90.
Yeah, but it's pretty humid though too, because of Michigan Lake.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of lakes in Wisconsin as well. I mean, I grew up in Wisconsin, so I know Wisconsin a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So when did you move away from Wisconsin?
Okay, well, I arrived in Wisconsin in 1989 when I was about 11 years old, and then I left 2004. So I went to Korea for about 10 years, and then after Korea, I moved around and traveled a little bit, and then landed in Nepal, and I was in Nepal for about 3.5 years, and basically I've been in India for about 3.5 years.
Oh, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So is it hard to speak their language? Since you
Hindi or Korean? What language?
What do you deal with most?
I deal with English. I don't hardly speak Hindi.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand a little bit, but I really don't try hard, to be honest.
Is there a lot of people around there that speak English, then?
Yeah. A lot of Indians speak English. English is almost second language here. I mean, I would say for the most part. That's why India and Nepal was a lot easier for me to want to stay than China. Like China, you almost really need Chinese to be in China. You really can't survive there unless you live in a really big city and you can rely on English. But I mean, I speak Korean all right, enough to live there for 10 years. But my Korean has definitely, it's not as.
Does a sinus infection affect you? Have you ever had a sinus infection?
Not that I remember, no. But yeah, I mean, like all that shit is connected, right? Your
Man,
sinuses and your
man.
ears and everything. So, you got to take care of that, man. You got to. I think it's difficult to concentrate and focus and do anything if you have sinus problems.
Yeah, I can't believe
I would
people.
go to bed early if you were you. I mean, if you got to get up at 4 in the morning, that's I don't know what time is it over there. What
It's
time is it now?
almost 1 o'clock.
So you got like 3 hours to
Yeah,
sleep. So
yeah.
you just end it and take off. I don't even know why you even began.
I told you I gotta connect. I gotta at least let everybody know
Yeah,
that.
but connect properly, right?
Yeah, this is properly. This is
Yeah.
my way of connecting.
Well, I understand that, but I certainly don't want to be you know communicating with somebody who has difficulty concentrating and uh,
But that
keeping the conversation.
everybody knows I fall asleep, but it's better than falling asleep, right? Ain't it better
I
than
guess.
falling asleep? I fall asleep through half of my shit.
Okay.
Like my guys are used to it.
Okay. Well,
All my girls.
it's your channel. You do whatever you want. I'm just saying for your sake, for your own benefit, for your own health, that
Yeah,
yeah, it's good to keep these things in mind. Especially health. They say is probably like the most important thing, right?
yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You got that right.
yeah, and I mean, like we can always be in better shape, right? We can always eat better. We can always drink better, or whatever.
Oh,
Um, I I like to allocate part of my day towards health, just to be mindful of it. I mean, living in the mountains, of course, you still have to hike up and down and stuff. And I have to carry up, 20, 30 pounds of stuff at a time. And at the beginning, it was, a little bit hard, but, you get used to it. You get used to
yeah,
that. And it was a little bit, I was like, oh, shit, this is something that I wasn't really thinking about. But then later on, I started to think that it was a little bit of a blessing in disguise, because you do have to be in decent shape to be living up here. And one of the things that I've experienced for money is that you can't really rely on 911 or anything like that. If something goes wrong and you need help, you're gonna better. It's just better be careful about stuff, right?
yeah. Jennifer
Yeah.
says, "Why did you travel so far
To where? To
from
here?
Yeah,
Why? Well, it's a difficult. I think I meant to be here, to be honest. I mean, I was born in Korea, adopted to America, so that in itself was a big travel, right? And
yeah,
a big change um, in one's reality. And once I've gotten used to that already. Growing up in America, growing up in Wisconsin, right? And like people are people. And it's not that people are in Wisconsin are good or bad. There are good people there, and there are not so good people there. It's just that's the truth everywhere. And I got to a point where I was curious about Korea because I left when I was 10. So I wanted to know more about my history, and I wanted to know more about, you know, uh, what Koreans were like, what the society was like. So I had to go back. I had to go back and tie up some loose ends. And then I went back to Korea, and that was another, reverse culture shock because you look Korean, I look Korean, but I wasn't Korean, and just the same, like being in America, I was definitely a sore thumb, sticking
yeah,
out, right?
yeah.
I mean, you can say, Patrick, what is the demographic graphics of Wisconsin? What would you say, for the most part?
I would say mostly Caucasian. Yeah,
Yeah, it's mostly white,
yeah,
so. It is, and especially in a small town of Ripon, Wisconsin. I mean, that was like 99.9% white. So,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I went to Stevens Point near where you were,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
that itself is also quite
Yeah,
white.
I think you could put all the other uh, ethnicity or what am I trying to say?
Ethnicities.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Ethnic-
to. Yeah, all the other races, black,
yeah.
whatever. You put all the other races here in Wisconsin, you may come up with 1%. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, they're
bes-
mostly like Milwaukee, right?
yeah,
And
the bigger
they're
cities.
kind of congregating by themselves, and you do have the Hmong population in like Wausau
Oh yeah,
area, right?
right. They came in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. They were the result of the Vietnam War, right? A lot of
Yeah,
the Cambodians and stuff, and they came over. I met some of them, and they have
yeah,
a very big community there, right?
yeah. That's right. I forgot about them. But I
Yeah,
mean, I'm talking about like when I went to high school.
yeah, yeah.
You're,
Me too.
you're talking in the 80s. Um, when you were 10, you said that was in '89. At that,
1980.
yeah, 1989. I was 20 years old in 1989, having my first kid.
Damn.
My
So
my
you're
old
about 10 years older than me.
Yeah, my oldest boy was born in '89.
Damn. Wow.
I was 20 years old exactly. Yeah.
So you were you married at the time or
No,
no?
no, it was my high school girl I dated in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think we split when I was like 21, 22. So we were together for quite a while, 8 years. I think.
Well, yeah. We had a
Yeah,
lot of kids
yeah,
in high school who had already had kids by senior or were pregnant by the time. It was almost like 10% of our student body, our class, where yeah, it's a quite common thing in a small town area.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Matt Pyman. Uh, I live in the United Nations in my suburb. Yeah, I think we all live in the United Nations. I live in diverse area too.
So Wisconsin, I actually really liked Wisconsin. I think it's a decent place for the most part, and a little bit boring, I'm sure, in small towns, but that's quite typical.
Yeah.
And flat, flat, a lot of
Oh, we got some
cornfields.
hills. We got some good hills in Wausau. But
Yeah,
yeah, for the most part, I mean, we're not Minnesota or Illinois.
yeah.
I mean, they're like flat. Or I think even Iowa is flat. But
More flat than,
we have a good
than
ski.
Wisconsin. Yeah, there is. I remember going to some ski resorts in Wisconsin.
Yeah, yeah. But you won't find a ski resort in Minnesota or Illinois. Yeah.
Have you ever been up to Upper Michigan?
Where?
Upper Michigan.
No.
No.
This I've been up now by Minnesota way,
Mhm.
but almost to Canada I've been to, but never over by Michigan. I've been up
Do you
as far
know
as Superior.
do you know a place called Amherst? Have you ever heard of a place called Amherst,
Oh yeah.
Wisconsin? Yeah. I used to work there. There was a place called Central Wisconsin Environmental Station, and there's a little camp.
Yeah.
There, I was a camp counselor there. It's it's like half an hour away from Point.
That's cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know Amherst pretty well.
Nice.
One of the
They have some
small
really
little
great outdoor weed. My frisbee captain, I used to play ultimate frisbee in university, and they used to have a field out there, and he would have like a garbage bag full of pretty decent stuff. That's how we supported ourselves, traveling around playing frisbee during university.
Yeah, he I lost it. Sorry. I lost whatever I was gonna say. Old age, bad food, getting to me.
Well, you're not that old. You're what, 50? 51?
52 years old. This month. 52 year old this month I am.
When's your
That's
birthday?
what?
So your birthday already passed. Yeah?
Yeah, March 14th.
Nice.
Yeah, do I sound like a hick or a southerner?
Neither.
Oh, just a fucking idiot, eh? There is a ski resort at Lake Geneva in Illinois. Oh, really? Well, don't you say.
See?
I guess I was wrong.
I bet there's a ski resort in Minnesota though too, bro. There's got to be.
All right, Singe Man. Oh, hey, I seen you come in earlier. I'm sorry I didn't say it. I didn't call you out. Well, I'm calling you out now, man. Singe Man. Listening but going to sleep. I am working on seeing only brothers and sisters instead of good or bad. I hear you. Floyd, except for the holes. Okay, we missed a little conversation here. Okay. The whole earth is flat. And then there's a place called Amherst, Nova Scotia. Amherst, Nova Scotia. How many flat places on the earth does it take to know that the earth is flat?
One. Only one.
Yeah. So, if anybody would like to join us, I can throw the link in the house. And
But aren't you going to go to sleep in like 5 minutes, man? I mean, you got to wake up at 4. You're gonna try to get like a 1 hour nap in before you drive for an hour. Where do you got to drive to?
I don't have to drive. I can get in the van and fall asleep if I want. I'm not driving.
Where are you at now? Are you in Wausau or where are you at?
Oh, I'm in Wisconsin Rapids, just on the other.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, over by Point there.
Did you drive north or south of Point to get there?
To get where?
To Wisconsin Rapids.
From where?
Were you always in Wisconsin Rapids?
No, I was close to Wausau. I was over in Moseley.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, how about I had to drive southeast.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Wasn't it used to be north of what that you had to go to in another reality?
Point was straight north.
I know Point is. Point and Wausau are right next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Rapids, Wisconsin Rapids, in relation to Point and Wausau.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some people claim that there's a change in location of Wisconsin Rapid. Some people.
Yeah, prelim was mentioned something like that.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, he was mentioning something like that.
And AJ from Rippin' Rabbit Hole also confirmed that as well. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm too close to it, I guess, because I don't.
Yeah,
see it.
That's often the case. Like when people are talking about Japan having moved, I never noticed it. Like that was one of the things that because I was living in Korea. So that's a common theme when you're very near a place, and then for other people it changed for them, but like the people who live there, they don't notice.
Right, exactly. Yep.
It's a clue. It's a clue to the phenomenon.
Let me look back, Winston. Hey, Peanut. I'll have to look back at what Peanut. See, he asked me. Or Winston, was it? I did throw the link out there, you guys.
I think when the chat's going, maybe it gets lost after a little while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like, I just threw it out there. Yeah, I just threw it out there at 1:12. It's only 1:16.
There's a slight delay between the chat and what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. There's the link. Go get them, fellas. Hey, Rick's Rain. And Peanut, Brenda, Mad Pyman, David Wolf. Hey, David.
What's going on, guys?
What you up to?
What's up?
Why are you still awake?
Why am I so late?
Why are you still awake?
Oh, I have trouble sleeping, man.
Where are you located, Dave?
I'm in Rhode Island.
Okay. East Coast.
Yeah, right next to Stavely.
It's past 2 now over there, then, right?
What's that?
It's past 2 in the morning?
Yeah, it's 2:18. It's got to be early for you, huh?
It's 1:18 here. It's about noon for him. About noon there?
Yeah, it's kind of early.
No, Mike. Is it noon there? About noon?
Yes. Yeah. 11:48. So we're like half an hour off for some reason. India and Nepal, they like to have their own time zones.
Yeah, we can get in the time zones, right? It's crazy. What is time, right?
Yeah, I know. I fucking hate time. I really do.
It's crazy.
You need space and time together. They're inseparable, in my mind. One does not exist without the other.
Oh yeah.
But
do you think time is real, though? You know what I mean?
I guess it depends on how you define real.
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. It's like it's a never-ending argument.
want the link to Nikita's channel. Oh, Mike's channel. Shit.
I don't have a channel. People
Yeah,
are
I was like, I
rid of
don't.
stuff.
Oh, you deleted it?
Yeah, I deleted my channel. I moved whatever I had over to library, but that's just kind of kept there. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I just kind of, wanted to be silent or, private. Was trying to
Yeah, 'cause
just
I
work.
remember you said you had like taken a bunch of time off then, and I think you went into meditation and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I just needed to kind of shut everything out for a little while and reorganize my priorities because I think sometimes it's just very easy to, life happens, right? And then you get involved in things and then you just get um, mixed in with whatever that's going on. And sometimes you need to take a step back, at least for me, and just kind of reassess, what I'm doing and why I'm doing anything. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I feel you, man, because you could find yourself getting addicted to the internet, being on the YouTube or whatever you like to do, video games, whatever it may be. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I find myself on here a lot, like right now at 2:20 in the morning, and just being real, you know what I mean? But it's because I have really nobody else to talk to, and I knew Pat was coming on, so you know what I mean?
Are we
Sorry,
buffering?
my electricity went out, so my Wi-Fi went with it, and now
Yeah,
I'm on my day.
Oh, you're gonna have to say that all over, David.
oh, that's all good.
I
I'm
said,
just saying.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, buddy. It's okay.
No. I'm just saying that my electricity went out and my Wi-Fi got turned off because of that, and now I'm on my data. That's why I had to like jump out and come back.
Oh, okay.
My apology.
No problem. I don't remember what were we talking about when you jumped. What was the last thing you heard?
We were talking about time a little bit, and then just having priorities. Our priorities
Yeah.
do change. I think it's easy to get immersed into stuff and
Yeah, we talking
and
about
forget
the
about
internet.
yourself.
Yeah, like I need to take a break because like I was saying, I find myself here now. It's 2:22, 2:22. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the internet's a good thing, but then it depends what you use it for. You know what I mean? And I like using it to
Sure.
talk. Oh, that's why I like using it to talk to Patrick and come on here and spread feelings and say what's going on in my neck
Mhm.
of the woods, which is pretty much everywhere. So it's all the same BS. But it's good to come on here and vent
Yeah.
and talk to people that understand you. And it's just crazy what's going on. I
Yeah.
thought people would
Yeah,
have
I
woke up by now.
I don't know. I mean, I'm relatively new to ME compared to Patrick. I mean, I'm maybe I remember it was October, November of 2018. So it's been like 2.5 years ish now. And what I have come to conclude is that, not everybody is meant to wake up to it. And I got to that phase where I was really gung ho and I was telling my family about it. Of course, that just made me seem like I'm crazy. And once people are made to feel that way, that they're off on the left field a little bit, I'm just like tight lip about it. I just don't talk about it too much with people who are not on the same page. So yeah, I agree with you, but there's a limit, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I was talking about everything that's going on, but yeah, the ME too. I try to break it in
Yeah,
to people. It's amazing, man.
Yeah, yeah, same thing. Flat Earth, COVID. It doesn't matter what a topic. It seems like only few people are allowed to wake up to it, and then others are okay with their reality. And we just have to be okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just come to the point where I accept
absolutely. Yeah, man. Because you know
don't
what?
care.
One day I didn't ask for this. You know, I just one day I was looking at like I was like this 9/11 video, and I'm like, what? And I watched it, and I was like, holy moly, you know. And I was like, oh, there's something here, you know. And then it just went farther and farther and farther, and I went down the rabbit hole, as they say. But I
Yeah.
didn't ask for this. I really think that I believe whoever Yeshua, whoever you like, Buddha, you know what I mean? Somebody kicks you in the butt and friggin' wakes you up is what I think, man, because I wasn't the greatest person. You know what I mean? I used to be an asshole, you know? You know, egos, bro. Egos. That's all I can say. Ego and thinking you're better than everybody else. And trust me, man, I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. Change is great. That's, you know, it's real.
Well, I mean, as long as you feel good about yourself, you know, and you feel like you progress, I think that's an important thing, right? Because you're comparing yourself from now than who you were before, right?
Yeah, and I still got a lot of work. A lot of work. I don't think it never ends.
We all do.
To be honest.
No, I don't think so either.
Steady,
I don't think it
steady,
ends.
steady work.
Yeah. I think it continues on until even after you die or you lose this body. I mean, death is, I think it doesn't really exist in the way that a lot of people may think it does.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. Like, oh, a soul. Well, the way I try to explain it is like, well, I bet you're listening to me right now without saying anything, but who's that in your head? Is that your soul? I mean, I guess we could get on a lot bigger argument about that too, but I'm just saying some of that is you, like in your head, and it sounds just like you. But then again, I know the Bible a little bit, and I understand some of that could be persuasion, you know, but
David, hold on a second. Tony, it's time to wake up. When you come back in, if you come back in, I don't want you saying anything about somebody that you don't know for sure. I don't want any accusations thrown around in this room. So, with that, when you come back in, keep your comments to yourself if you ain't got nothing nice to say, Tony. All right, David, go ahead.
Don't fix it.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, David.
Oh no, I kind of got lost, but it's all right, man.
You know, I just want to say that people are going to be people, okay? And I don't think the part of the journey from what I have experienced and come to some understanding of is that, you know, we are all responsible for ourselves and our own actions, our own thoughts, words. Thoughts become words and words become action. So these things create vibration in the reality that we live in. So there's the outside reality, you know, the physical reality, which does shift. I mean, that's what ME is about. But at the same time, there's also the inner reality of like our feelings. You cannot prove it, you know, but you can definitely show through your expressions and emotions that you have them. But it's very, it goes, you know, it's not something that is tangible. And what I'm trying to say is that, okay, people have the right to say what they want. Everybody does, you know, and that includes Tony here as well. But at the same time, like the space that people do provide, such as Patrick's channel, it's his channel. So he has the right to make demands and make conditions on what this environment is about. Now, Patrick and I have come to know each other over time. That's why I feel comfortable to come here and talk to him. He has made me feel welcome. You know, it took a little bit of while. I'm a little bit rough around the edges. Patrick knows. But, you know, once you get to know me a little bit, you know, you may find that I'm reasonable to a degree. You know, I'm stubborn. I understand that. That's something that I'm trying to work on, that has its positive and negative sides to it. But like, you know, I don't give a fuck in the end of what other people think about me. I have lived my life being different, and I will continue to be different. And you know, you have to wear that like armor and shield, and be like, okay, you know, because not every one of us are meant to be the same person, you know. And I'm not here to placate to anybody else, except to express my own truth. That's all. You know, I don't need to get any kind of approval from anybody. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Cool. Well said.
Absolutely, bro. I've read a lot of your posts. I'm always in the comments on Stavely and freaking everybody. You know, it's the whole pack. I've been in pretty much everybody's room. But yeah, dude, you're a good dude. You know, say what's on your mind, and that it is what it is. You know, if you don't like it, at least respect it. You know what I mean? That's what I say. It's not, you're never ignorant, always good dude.
And Mad Pieman a long time ago, around 124, said it was good to see you, Mike. We love to hear your ideas and spirituality. So I didn't get
Well, I
to
appreciate
read.
that.
Yeah.
I just try to get away from this definitive ideal of good and bad sometimes, just because, you know, people say, oh, you're a good guy. Maybe I am. You know, I've done bad things in life. You know, I have stolen before, you know, in desperate situations. I was homeless as a child in Korea when I was younger, and I stole stuff. You know, and that's how, and I was okay with it, you know. But that's one thing, you know. But like, we all experienced greed. We have all experienced fear. We have all experienced various different emotions. We're human beings, so we're all progressing from one situation to another. We're both good and bad, and neither good and bad. And it's every moment is kind of, you know, it's the opportunity to show who you are, right? And it just, there's a pattern with certain people who are not really willing to progress or evolve, or maybe they have some lessons that they really have to, you know, So you know, it's all
they're just not
their own doing. We're all where we are.
Or they're just not happy with themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, that too.
I mean, there's a lot. Yeah. I mean,
I don't think anybody's happy.
I'm sorry for them. I don't know about anybody. I think there's always room for improvement. I certainly improved my life in the last couple of years. You know, I went through depression. I was on a motorcycle track, and I was on a 8th month living off my motorcycle, and staying my tent and guest houses and hammocks and stuff. And there were a few times that I just wanted to drive that thing off a cliff. I mean, we all have soft tendencies. It's not that difficult.
I have to say, I do love myself. Because if you really don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to love anybody else. And I think in order to one of the lessons learned or whatever, to find truth within, Christ, is that you need to love yourself. You need to accept yourself. You need to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with
there's
that.
there's a balance.
I struggle with that. You know what I mean? There's levels. You know, I mean, I don't hate myself. I mean, I hate the things that I've done. But like Nachiketa said, you you grow up, you move on, and and you try to be better. I guess is what he was trying to say, and improve on the goods. You know, instead of the bads. Like he said, nobody's perfect. I was never perfect for sure. I used to do some
yeah,
pretty
well, Tony, we don't
messed
know what Tony. I wasn't there for his breakout interview, so I don't know what he said in there. And if you're gonna say that stuff about his dad and his mom and stuff like that, we don't know what we don't know if he wants that information out, whether it was true or
Uh,
not.
well, I here I think I know what he's talking about. So
Oh,
like,
I
I mean,
didn't. Did I say
I
something
had
wrong?
you? No.
Oh, I just. I know your life. You should write a book, bro. I'm telling you. I heard your story on the Rip and the Rabbit, man.
Yeah.
Tony's
Thank you.
talking about
I
you.
you know,
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
no, I mean, what Tony is talking about is my awakening interview with Brian, and basically, my history. Like, I come from some relatively well-known people in Korea, like politicians and stuff. And my father was married to someone, and it is true that he did have an affair. And I'm a bastard, and I'm, I mean, like, what do you want me to tell you?
Well, I mean,
my father wasn't the best person in the world. I don't
Nothing you can
disagree
do
with
about
that.
that.
So I mean, you can
yeah,
judge me
the reason
whatever the way you want.
and the reason I blocked him was he was just freely given that information out here, and I'm like, dude, man, I don't know what's true and what's not true. And if you're gonna say something like that about somebody's mom and dad, I'm gonna time you out. I mean, I understand
Hey,
that
I admit,
that, but do you have to come in here
I
talking?
admit that my parents are. I admit my biological parents are not, the cream of the crop, so I don't
Yeah,
have
but he doesn't know. He
a,
doesn't
a
know
great,
your situation, the situations, or who. You know what I mean? Just saying, like nobody knows what was going on. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know my real dad either. What's he gonna call me a bastard and say my dad's not good? You know what I mean? Like I mean, is that the same Tony guy that I'm thinking of?
I don't know what Tony guy are you thinking of.
That hates on everybody. He makes his videos and things.
I don't know. I don't know Tony.
it's
I don't
okay.
know.
I mean,
I don't know Tony either.
yeah, I really don't. I really don't pay too much attention to him. I mean, I know he exists, and I give him, I wish him the best, really. And I think he must be through some difficulty in life. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the way he is, And you can never get on top by stepping on anybody. But we all have our own lessons, and you're going to meet somebody along the way who not really approve that kind of way of communicating. And it's probably not me. I just want to be in peace. I want to live in peace, and I want to be away from as much drama as possible. That's why I've kind of secluded myself, physically, and even on the internet. Like, I'm very careful about where I want to spend my time. I want to be in places where I feel like there's positivity, and people are exchanging genuine emotions and ideas with each other, and not just be flippant about stuff. So that's just me. That's how I want to choose to spend my time.
Yeah, right. We're not in high school or middle school anymore. I mean, get out of here with that. That's what I would
Well,
say.
it doesn't matter. this lesson can come, in middle school and high school, and we can say, oh, we should have been done with that. But some people, they might need it still. Maybe they didn't have that experience at middle school and high school or college or after college. Or maybe they need to be 40, 50, 60, or maybe they never learned that lesson. But,
They
one of the
just need
things
some
about this
love,
reality. Yeah, I agree. But, it's very difficult to love someone who don't like themselves and they don't like other people. I mean, it's like you're trying to hold on to a burning coal. It's
Yeah.
you need some gloves with that, tongs or whatever. But
So
I just let people be.
yeah, so
Exactly.
you
I mean,
did
you can only do so much.
Yeah.
did interview on who was that, Brian Stabley's channel?
Yeah, I have had an interview with him and Rippin' Rabbit and with unintended consequences.
When were you on
as well?
Rip and Rabbit? I listened to Rip and Rabbit.
You gotta listen to that.
That was
is like the
more than a
best
year and a half
interview,
ago.
man.
A month and a half ago?
It's been that long? A year and a half ago?
No, he said a month and a half.
It was 2019. No. It's 2019. It was 2019 around, I think, March or April, maybe.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
I was
later.
like, yo, that's not because I seen you in the chat. I'm like, yo, this dude needs to write a book because it was fascinating to hear what this dude's been through. I'm like, damn, bro, not many people could have lasted. I mean, I don't think who knows, can't put myself down, but man, that's a lot of stuff to go through at that age, bro. That's crazy, man. And then to go to a small town like that, that's crazy.
Do you think it would have been better for you to be in a small town or a bigger town? Would you have rather grew up in a bigger town?
No, I mean, I grew up where I grew up.
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Do you think
You can never compare.
Sorry.
I think it's difficult to compare. No, I think it's just difficult to compare like moments that haven't been had to the moments that were had, and right. You can't never go back. And then only when you can live them, that's kind of like the road that you didn't take, right? Like that poem, you can never go back. You just take the path that you take, and that's the only thing that you know. You don't know about the other world. It could have been better, it could have been worse, and I don't really think about it. I just know that that's the experiences that I had, and I'm happy for them. I'm grateful for having grown up in Wisconsin and Ripon. And AJ, Ripon Rabbit Hole is from Ripon as well.
Yeah,
because it's Ripon Rabbit Hole.
And then you guys did that Mandela effect about what was it? Was it cookies or something that was there?
Ripon Good Cookies. Yeah. I remember Ripon Good Cookies, RIPPIN. RIPPIN, Ripon. Because, like RIPPIN is the name of the city.
Yeah, I don't have
What's
that memory. I don't remember that. Ripon.
No, I was just trying to figure out.
Because
it was it was one letter that was missing or added to it.
No,
one of the two.
No. It was RIPPIN. It was the spelling on the Ripon Good Cookies.
I got you.
Yeah, and then but the name of the town is RIPON. So a lot of people who don't know the town, they would say like Ripon, and then we're like, no, it's Ripon.
Yeah, no, I remember RIPPON.
RIPPON? Okay.
Ripon.
Yeah.
It's like
Ripon.
You have to have that double P in there.
Yeah, but I remember with the RIPPIN, not RIPPON, because and then RIPON is the name of the town. So AJ remembers Ripon as a RIPON Good Cookies, and I remember RIPPIN Good Cookies. So we have evidence for both.
Yeah, that was crazy because AJ was like, "What? Yeah, are you kidding me?" it was a good episode. You got to check that out, Patrick. It was a good one, man.
Yeah, I have to. And you,
I like AJ. He's a
AJ
good
knows
dude.
my sister. I'm the youngest, so I have a couple sisters, and AJ was right in between. His grade was
Yeah,
right
he
in
went to
between
school
them.
with you guys,
So he
right?
knows my
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There's only one high school there. I mean, it's like a small town of 8,000 people. So, like, a lot of people know each other, and a lot of people knew my family just because we were, the only adoptees, that my parents had. My dad worked at Ripon College, and he was a professor of economics there. So,
I like small towns
Yeah.
better than cities. Small towns are better. Even the cops are
Yeah.
cooler. They're like your everyday buddy. Like, hey man, you better get home. I don't want to freaking have to call your mom or write you a ticket or whatever. Get out of here. I don't want to see you for the rest of the night. That's what I like. When I lived in Maine, I lived in
yeah, it's a
North
genuine
Maine.
community.
What's that?
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
there's
man, that's what I love
positive,
about
negative
small
side. I mean, people all know each other. That some people want to be in places where nobody knows each other, right? But that's the positive and negative aspect of being in a small community. And even in this community, you can say of flat earthers and Mandela Effect, everybody kind of know each other, even though not everybody may get along. Whoa.
What was that?
That was a cow.
I was just gonna say,
that's,
boo!
I thought
That was
I thought that was Dave. I thought that was you, Dave.
Nah, man, no moo-moos around me, man. I'm like on the outskirts of the city.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
I am going to hang it up. It's almost 2 in the morning, and
Yeah.
I gotta rest my fucking eyes. I didn't realize
sure,
how
man.
much the screen would hurt my eyes, man. But I appreciate you guys coming on tonight, and we got a little over
Well, thanks for-
an hour and 20 minutes, and
I'm in my car.
the
Yeah, bro.
You guys.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you guys hear me?
Thanks for having us on. Yeah. Thanks for having us on.
Okay.
And then definitely go and rest your eye and get healthy and take a lot of rest. I think
lots
it's
of
good
water.
to
Lots of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
need to do.
Somebody told me to put instead of gargle with salt water, put a little salt water on my fingertip and kind of snort it up my nose. I don't know if that'll help or not,
Oh.
but I've had two different people tell me that now. So I'm gonna go try that before I go to bed. But thanks guys for coming on. Love you guys. Take care.
Love
Have
you
a
too,
nice
man.
night.
You guys have a good night.
You have a good
Peace.
day. You have a good night.
Good
Adios.
day, good night.
Yeah, we'll do.
Peace
Thanks,
to the chat.
everyone.
Love you guys.
Later.
Later. Thanks everybody for coming on, for coming in. I appreciate you all. I love y'all. And you guys have a good night and stay vigilant, guys. The new world order is upon us. Satan has been let loose. And all his demons. So take care, guys. Later, Peanut. Bye, Cammy. Valiant One.